In the quiet of the night, a wise hunter showed a man the power of patience over speed. Most people rush through life, chasing success, chasing results, chasing victory. But sometimes, the one who waits is the one who wins. And tonight, one man would witness this truth from an owl. Nathan had always loved evening hikes. The forest at dusk was his escape, a place where the world slowed down. The sun was sinking behind the hills, painting the sky in golden and violet hues. Leaves rustled softly under his boots, and a cool breeze carried the scent of pine and wet earth. As he followed the narrow trail deeper into the woods, Nathan noticed subtle movements in the shadows. Branches swayed gently, and a few birds fluttered to their nests. Then, perched silently on a sturdy branch, was an owl. Its feathers blended perfectly with the bark. Its eyes reflected the dim light of the setting sun. Nathan froze. He didn't want to disturb it. The forest grew quieter, almost as if holding its breath. Below the branch, a small mouse scurried among the fallen leaves. It sniffed the ground, unaware of the predator above. Nathan's pulse quickened. He had seen owls hunting before, but nothing like this. This owl didn't move. It didn't even twitch. It observed, patient and still. Minutes passed. Nathan watched every detail. The owl's head tilted slightly, tracking the mouse's movements. Its wings remained folded, its body motionless. Even the faintest sound of the forest seemed amplified. The mouse took one cautious step closer to the owl's perch. Nathan leaned forward slightly, barely breathing. The tension in the forest was palpable. Nathan began thinking about his own life. How often had he rushed? How often had he made mistakes by moving too fast or acting too soon? He remembered work projects he had pushed through too quickly, decisions he had made in anger or impatience, opportunities he had missed because he didn't wait, observe, calculate. The owl, Nathan realized, was teaching him something silently. It didn't need to rush. It waited. It prepared. It calculated every movement. The mouse, oblivious to the danger above, paused to nibble a seed. The owl's eyes followed every twitch of its tiny body. Nathan stayed silent, absorbing every second, letting the suspense build. Then, after what felt like an eternity, the owl made its move. Its wings spread silently. It glided down with precision. In one swift motion, it struck. The mouse had no time to react. Nathan exhaled slowly. The hunt was over. But Nathan didn't feel sad for the mouse. He felt awe. He had just witnessed the power of patience in action. The owl had succeeded not because it was faster, stronger, or more aggressive, but because it waited for the exact right moment. Nathan sat on a fallen log, replaying the moment in his mind. How many times in life had he acted too quickly? How often had he jumped at opportunities without thinking? How often had he tried to force results instead of waiting for the right moment? The owl's silent lesson was clear. Patience is not weakness. Patience is strategy. Patience is strength. Nathan imagined how different his life could be if he applied this lesson. Waiting before responding to conflicts. Observing before making decisions. Calculating before acting. The forest around him seemed to echo the lesson. Every rustle, every bird settling down, every leaf drifting in the wind reminded him to slow down. To observe, to wait. Nathan realized that the owl had done more than catch a mouse. It had taught him something priceless, not with words, not with a lecture, but through observation. The owl had shown him waiting can prevent mistakes. Observation can reveal hidden opportunities. Timing is often more important than speed. Nathan sat quietly, taking in the forest, feeling a calmness he hadn't felt in years. The owl perched silently, its job done, yet still regal and composed. As Nathan finally stood and walked back toward the trailhead, he carried a new understanding. Waiting for the right moment often brings better results than acting too quickly. Patience is not inaction, It is deliberate, powerful, and strategic. And sometimes, the greatest teachers are the quietest ones, perched silently in the trees, watching, waiting, and striking at exactly the right moment. Lesson: patience wins. Strength and speed are temporary, but timing and wisdom last a lifetime. If this story inspired you, subscribe for more life lessons from nature and animals. And tell me in the comments, when was the last time patience helped you succeed?